Non ricordo precisamente, cioè ricordo l'ordine degli eventi adesso, più o meno, ma non ricordo precisamente cosa succede nel mezzo, quindi vediamo. Quindi io direi che se va tutto bene, direi che va tutto bene. Facciamo load game. Normal. A posto, insomma. Bellissima la cosa di Bethesda che ti ha messo il mi piace. Andiamo via di qui noi. Fatemi giusto controllare adesso. Dovrebbe andare bene di verità con la telecamera. Vabbè, la telecamera non c'è adesso, però in teoria dovrebbe andare bene. Se no abbasso un attimo pochettino la telecamera. Abbiamo ascoltato Olga che parlava. Oh, bella bella. E qui abbiamo visto che, insomma, non possiamo andare. E dobbiamo trovare un altro metodo. Allora mi sto traducendo alcune cose in inglese e poi riprendo Fortnite. Minchia, ti stai drogando di Fortnite, oh yeah. Ho avuto 2 patrugliere di fila. Ho letto adesso che l'hai scritto. Se non ricordo male, qui lo scopo è per appunto di far scoppiare la cosa senza far scoppiare il presidente. Hai fatto Ray, cosa hai fatto dopo quella tua live? Guarda i danni. Vabbè, ma che c'entra? Non mi aveva neanche visto lui. E gli dico ancora che deve andare a vedere perché ho vinto in una maniera magistrale. Però lui si è abbastanza drogated di cosa. Avrò visto i voti? No, devi assolutamente vedere. La trovi su YouTube. Domani me lo ricordi. Se me lo ricordo. Spara al presidente? Ah, cazzo, non avevo ancora le munizioni. Non ancora prendere munizioni. Beh, sparerò al presidente. Non lo so, vediamo se ce la facciano uccidere il presidente. Ah, finalmente il computer. Buonasera anche a te. Impossibile uccidere il prezzo. Vediamo. Ok, fatemi vedere se va bene. Mi metto un pochettino più in basso, così il problema non si pone. Scusate. Voglio sistemarmi. A posto, così almeno siamo sicuri che vedete tranquillamente la... Va bene? Sì, vedete tranquillamente la mappa. Continuiamo. Allora, qui c'è il presidente. Mamma mia, questo presidente, cioè, non è possibile. Il presidente degli Stati Uniti fa sempre casini, non è possibile. Oh my god, oh my god. Pare che le nichite le prendiamo sotto. Almeno qua non l'ho visto, quindi se le dobbiamo prendere sotto. Sento già l'acqua, infatti. Dove c'è un bagnetto. Che poi mi pare sì che devo prendere i da qua, perché da sopra non devo fare niente adesso. Com'è che si scendeva? Ok. Subito. Adesso è Campbell che mi ricorda i tasti.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim through.
I'm fine with swimming.
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
Quindi stasera condisco vampirla. Cosa? Madonna, i comandi. Underwater level sempre infami. Non serve niente qui. Devo prendere un po' di dimestichezza. Bello come nota lui a mo' di delfino. NVG? Che cavolo è il NVG? NVG. Ah, visore notturno. Ok, ci sta. Let's go. Oddio, ecco le bombe. Chi cazzo mette le bombe? Dio mio. Chi è? Ma chi è che mi contatta quando sono sott'acqua?
You have the remote-controlled missile. Good job. Now head for the first floor of the Shell 2 core. Take out the power source and make contact with the President before the launch code can be reconfirmed. Hurry!
Oh, la Nikita. A questo punto prima non può esplorare, vedere se c'è qualcos'altro. Sempre bellissime foto da parte di Kojima. Non sono mine, sono le... Vabbè, qui non ci interessa al momento. Mi pare che ti potevi tipo avvicinare e... tipo... no. Per sbloccarlo. Non è più che ti avvicinavi, lo sbloccavi. Sott'acqua. Sì, sì. Vabbè che non ci devo venire qui adesso. Lo so che voleva annegarti. Perché tanto ora devo tornare indietro prima, però intanto sblocco qua. Guarda che c'è. Povero vecchietto. Non so quanto era vecchio, non so se era vecchio manco. Vabbè, torniamo indietro, dai. Torniamo indietro e andiamo a salvare il presidente. Sperando di non ucciderlo, a dire la verità, però ci proverò a non ucciderlo. Guarda che hanno fatto. Mamma mia, che schifo l'angolo. C'è una razione. Solamente tutto colpa. Ma basta questo razzismo, basta col razzismo. Che siamo bestie, eh. Magari le coltivava. Adoro l'ho sentito sabato. L'ho sentito in coso, in ferita. Cosa hai sentito? Rinfrescami la memoria. Sono di qua. Ok, allora facciamo questa cosa del presidente, salviamo prima magari, vabbè tanto comunque non è un problema per carità, però tanto comunque ci sarà sempre il reset, però io salvo per sicurezza. Magari sento qualcuno tipo Snake.
That's a tranquilizer gun with a sound suppressor. Hit an enemy with that, and it's good night, sleep tight. The time in which the tranquilizer takes effect depends on where you hit your target. If you want to knock somebody out with a single shot, aim carefully for vital spots like the head or heart. That's an American military M9 modified for tranquilizer bullets. When the tranquilizer bullets hit a target, the round uses the force of the impact to mix the drug, also producing a gas in the process. The pressure of the gas drives a built-in piston that injects the target with a powerful anesthetic. It's like firing a small hypodermic syringe. This M9 is a tranquilizer gun that knocks out the enemy. It doesn't kill them.
Grazie mille. Mr. X direi che non mi risponde. Stillman non mi risponde, direi che non può rispondermi Stillman. Poverino.
What can I do for you, Jack?
Meglio dire cose che dice a inizio gioco. Vabbè. Vediamo cosa mi dice adesso Rose, che Rose sempre se ne esce con i suoi papiri in discorsi.
Jack, have you remembered what day it is tomorrow?
Dio santo.
No.
I see.
You said you had something you wanted to talk to me about? What was it?
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why does it have to be tomorrow?
So I can build up enough courage first. And so you won't run away.
I would never do something like that.
Liar. Every time I want to talk about something, you suddenly remember that you have some work you have to do, or you get a stomachache.
Hey, that's not...
You know it's true. What are you so afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything, and I won't try to run away.
Is that so? Well then, we'll talk tomorrow.
Persone rose.
Yeah.
Molto persone
So
rose.
you have to come back, okay?
Stesso discorso che l'abbiamo fatto l'altra volta. Siamo in una missione pericolosissima. No, mettiamoci a parlare dei nostri cazzi. Allora, il Nikita. Let's go. Piano. Non so dove devo andare. Quindi piano. Soprattutto magari non lo c'è il presidente. Chissà perché il mio cervello ha pensato che avrei voluto prendere quella cassa di roba da missile. Vabbè. Troppo vicino stavolta. Ok ragazzi, mi dispiace per il presidente, spero che non muoia male. Presidente, si levi dalle palle. Che è successo? Ah, un limite di tempo. Vabbè, E comunque ero pure troppo basso, stavo davvero per ammazzare. Era troppo basso. Oddio santo. Chi è? Chi è che mi sta puntando al cellulare? Fuoco missistico telecomandato da una stanza piccola e scura nel settore sud-ovest. Restringere il quadro elettrico di distribuzione con calma. Ha parlato arabo? Io non mi ricordo che c'era... Ma si può distruggere? Ora che ci penso. No, forse no. Non ci avevo mai provato. Io non mi ricordavo il carburante del primo Metal Gear. Questa è dissonanza ludonarrativa. Ok, let's go. Ma questo è un coglione!
What the hell happened?
Dov'era?
Raiden!
Non l'avevo neanche visto. Ma dov'era? Aveva solo la barra?
Ma questo è un coglione!
Ma che cazzo? Aspetta. Lo sai i miei soldi per aver indovinato? Vabbè, adesso volevi pure dei soldi. Non ti basta la gloria come il grandissimo signor Giancarlo? Il grande e irreprensibile signor Giancarlo. Scusi. Perché non posso sparare perché c'è pala? Non c'è dato. Vabbè, c'era il jamming.
What is that?
Presidente, si levi dalle palle. Comunque davvero l'ho ammazzato, anche se non l'avevo neanche visto nella traiettoria. Madonna, ma come Shadow Moses. È vero. Sta cosa c'era anche nei vecchissimi Metal Gear.
President Johnson,
So you're finally here.
you've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
What?
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you...
Ma perché tutti vogliono toccargli le... Ma perché?
You're a man?
Ma come sei un uomo?
Well, who are you?
Non l'hai sentito dalla voce?
Foxhound, sir.
È la prima cosa che fai è
Foxhound?
toccargli le palle. Poi
I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense.
Cos'è questa mania di Kojima di far
Switch
toccare le
over to
palle?
nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir.
Famosissime palle di Raiden, esatto. E Raidenovic mi pare che si chiama.
Do you read me,
Poi
sir?
ne parleremo. Ciao.
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
What?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
Patriots.
Patriots?
Sì, mi
The
ricordo
truth behind this country.
Ne parleremo.
I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance. Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Un po' di storia dei Patriots mi fa comodo.
The
Non la
space
ricordo
defense,
particolarmente.
income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
Vero, non esiste la democrazia.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Tutto bene.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday.
Ti sei reso conto che sei solo una pedina. Quindi non fai un cazzo, tu non comandi niente.
I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends.
Oh.
I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
È un
And
genio
who is
sto
this
presidente. comunque.
Solidus?
Ricordiamo
My
lui questa
predecessor.
cutscene.
George Sears. That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew
Parleremo
him
per
by
poco.
his code name, Solidus
Solidus
Snake. He was the third snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid. He was a
Ma né
well-balanced
solido né liquido, era
masterpiece, but
solidissimo.
the Patriots saw fit to entrust
Certo
with
che
the
pure
presidency.
Kojima poteva farlo gassoso, no?
However, he fell out of
invece.
grace with the organization 4 years ago.
Effettivamente è troppo
When acting on
piazzato
his
per
own,
essere
he
gassoso.
started an
Molto
incident.
solido.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
Todd, the Patriot screen.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots
cosa mi
selected
dici
me,
mai?
their new pawn, for the
Cosa mi dici
presidency.
mai?
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan,
Mi
but
ricordo
for
molto poco
one
dei Patriots,
exception.
molto poco.
Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Golukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was
vabbè,
not
sì.
the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the
C'era
new
la
Metal
targa
Gear?
Marines.
Right
quello
here.
là.
What?
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear.
Arsenal Gear.
That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected
peperone.
by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool.
Presidente.
It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
La post-verità?
Yes, the GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks, but Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich.
Emma.
She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been
Grande
activated.
Emma, il momento Emma.
Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1.
Queste città per le bambine. No, ma io non la sopporto Emma. A me non piaceva Emma. Cioè, ok, non mi stava antipatico, però non me ne frega
It'll give you
niente.
access all the way to Emma's location.
Però è una...
Give this to her
come si
when you
dice?
find her.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the
escort mission
control
piuttosto
functions
pallosa,
between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer room on level B2,
misogino?
Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie, a biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a
Solo come un
specific
escort,
genetic
non
code.
come un escort,
you have
è un escort
The
mission.
Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe. And Ocelot
Solo
forgot to
perché
search
donna,
for
non
it.
perché
You've
donna,
got to
non mi
hurry.
piace e
That
basta.
disc is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal.
Magari l'apprezzo di più adesso, però quando ero più giovane, cioè quando l'ho giocato quando avevo 12 anni
Well,
tipo,
I've told you everything you need to
non,
know.
non me ne fregava niente. Ma non è che capissi troppissimo
There's
questo
only
gioco
one thing
all'epoca.
that remains to be done.
Cosa devo fare?
Now, kill me.
What the?
Ma what the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's her role! Pull!
Mamma mia, Raiden, però non è possibile. Allora, lei... Andiamo a fare un panino.
That's abusing your
I
right
panini
to free
sono...
speech, Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
Mamma mia, Ocelot.
The president!
Io Otacon.
Why did you...
Otacon.
Alas, my finger must have slipped.
Parliamo di figure femminili,
see you around,
Olga, cioè...
carrier
Olga.
boy.
Anche con i peli sotto le ascelle.
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is
Sniper
to
Wolf,
put an
bellezza,
end
Sniper
to
Wolf.
this charade.
Ci sono tante belle figure.
Let me
Anche
at
nomi.
least have the freedom
Mei-Ling,
to
vabbè.
end it myself.
Mei-Ling.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief.
Yes,
I'm counting
infatti.
on you.
Prima il 3 con... vabbè. Il 3, vabbè, abbiamo una enorme figura. E anche un gran bel personaggio. Però di figure femminili. Devo dire comunque che Kojima, bene o male, sia in figure femminili che maschili, secondo me si era gestita molto bene. Nel senso, caratterizza un personaggio molto bene a prescindere. E apprezzo molto questa cosa.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see.
Tanto
I'm
i
sorry
quelli
to
solo
hear
per le
that.
tette.
Where do we go
ok.
from
Ma
here?
non solo, dai.
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the
bellissimo
facts.
Ocelot, entra, spara
However,
e se
he
ne va.
was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Huh?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the
Sì,
threat.
infatti, a
That was
guardarli.
not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1, in the core of that building you're in, right?
Cioè, ma comunque è un
You've got to
personaggio
find
molto
her before
importante,
Arsenal
non è
becomes
neanche un
fully
brutto
operational.
personaggio, anzi.
Hurry, Jack.
Non è di mio
It's up
gusto,
to you to
non
make
era di
sure
mio
that the
gusto.
president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden
Vedremo
out.
adesso. Sono stati 20 anni, cavolo.
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake, the president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal gear.
You knew about Arsenal gear?
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell me about it?
you never asked.
Perché me l'hai
Am I
mai
correct in
chiesto?
assuming you also know that the big shell's a front for the
bellissimo,
project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to
Me l'hai
worry about
chiesto,
any
io
toxic
te l'ho
gas being
detto.
released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal gear is being built here. And it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
Ha esagerato un po' nel
I took
4
these
e
photos
anche
2
nel
years
5 con la
ago.
tipa
I know
di cui
these
non ricordo il
pictures.
nome.
They were on the news on
Ah,
several
Quiet.
websites. If I remember
Il
right,
5
the
però non l'ho
reporters
giocato, però ho
blamed you
visto
for
qualche
sinking the
video,
tanker.
ho notato effettivamente che nel
That's
4 poi
right.
è...
Otacon, me,
Kojima è
we
totale
were used.
arrapatore.
We'd
Cioè,
hoped that by
proprio un
going
arrapato
public with
pesante nel
photos of the new
4.
Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, I'm taking it back.
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
E poi si è un po' schizzato, diventando un po' liquido in quel momento. Tutta la
How did you
questione
manage to
attorno.
get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us. Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
Tu non sei un cazzo,
I
Raiden,
didn't
è
choose
diverso.
Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to
Comunque mi
nail
sono
you
ricordato che devo
guys.
giocare le VR mission del
No,
primo.
there's more to
ancora.
it than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it, then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Rey, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles...
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich?
My sister.
Eh sì.
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using
Comunque un
complex
sacco di
logic.
filmati lunghi
How she
lunghi.
got involved in weapons
Quando
development
faremo
is
Metal Gear
beyond
Solid
me.
4 staremo un'ora e mezza a guardare i
Whatever her
filmati.
reasons, we need her in order
Ogni
to stop
volta.
Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Ocelot, se non gioca a scacchi in 8D non è contento. Però sì, ora ci sto pensando. Un'ora e mezza, sei ottimista. Allora, io non lo ricordo moltissimo, sono passati 10 anni, però ricordo che i filmati erano eterni. Penso che effettivamente un'ora e mezza di filmati siano quasi la norma. Se cazzi, me la stacco. Vai, ok, ci sentiamo, grazie per essere passato. Noi continuiamo qui, andiamo a salvare Emerina. Per almeno 3 ore solo per la parte finale di Metal Gear Solid 4. Minchia, devo fare una live solamente guardando i filmati. Emerina. No, è Merina, non è Melina. Anche perché non è Melina, è Melina. Aspetta, non vediamo. Andiamo a salvare la signorina. Si scrive uguale. Lo so, però si pronuncia in maniera diversa. L'accento cade da un'altra parte. Secondo me è scomodissimo, però. Tutto pare. Non so, Miyazaki fa ste cose. E che sai? Come lo sto dicendo? Ah, effettivamente non lo sai tu.
Raiden, are you reading me?
Non lo so
This is
io.
Otacon. What's your situation?
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her.
Lo
I'll
sapevo
get
tutto
her
per
out.
Melina.
She's afraid of water.
What?
Che culo.
Yeah. When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned. When the accident happened, I was in my room. I learned later that EE was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
I was...
So Emma survived the ordeal.
Cosa stava facendo?
Yeah.
Cosa
But my
stava
father
facendo
didn't.
Otacon in quel
So you
momento?
blamed yourself and left your family.
Forse anche Otacon era bagnato
EE seems to
miserabile.
believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but yes, I think so.
Mentre
I got a
montando
letter from
Gundams
Julie,
erano
her
molto più
mother,
importanti
after they
della,
moved back to England.
della vita e della
In her
figlia,
letter,
della
she
sorella,
mentioned that
sì, della
EE
figlia, della
couldn't
sorella.
swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn, if she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much flooded.
Look, maybe you can help her overcome the trauma.
You want me to help her get over it?
Well, it's still gonna take some time to repair the Kamov.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Well, this is a first. Look, I'll see what I can do.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma out.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
I covered most of the core when I had to take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the codec.
I'll do that.
Comunque non credo scopando, perché secondo me... Ovvero c'è la paperella. Secondo me è più... Siccome è un otaku, forse stava giocando a un Erogan. Era occupato in ATTO, insomma. Con già Shadow sì, faccia. Sicuramente stavo guardando qualcosa di sporcaccione da otaku. Cosa va di qua? Oh my god. Oh my god. Non vedo niente. Deve essere difficilissimo girare una cosa del genere sott'acqua. Mamma mia, la pressione deve essere incredibile. Questa non funziona, infatti. È vero che può anche camminare in caso. Oddio, ma... Oddio, mi sta venendo in mente una cosa. Non ricordo se è adesso. Oddio, è adesso. Ora ci ho pensato.
Still ticking, huh?
Aia,
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies.
Guarda come danza, guardalo. Cammina sull'acqua. Madonna santa, mamma.
I thought so.
Scopa? Vediamo.
Human muscles are quite eloquent. They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun. Well worth the wait.
Se non ci fosse Blade. Madonna santa.
You knew I was coming?
You've become a nuisance. I can't let you interfere with Arsenal gear.
Quasi come Psychomantis. È vero, Psychomantis pure. È vero, lui dice io posso prevedere dai tuoi muscoli.
But she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Ma soffiato come un gatto?
Emma's alive?
She was some time
Deve
ago.
compensare.
But the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike? Think again.
I didn't do it.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
This is no ordinary nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression. It was a top-secret project initiated by the current president, and Solidus has no idea of its existence. The clean thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch capable.
Però per uccidere Godzilla, ma Godzilla non può morire.
A nuclear threat still exists. 6 months ago, we lost everything we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
You're insane.
Insane? We might be the only ones telling the truth.
Oh, dicono la verità. Non ce lo dicono.
Final check for activating Arsenal has been completed. All Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
Well, it sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
Damn it!
You're still hoping that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
You know?
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program. That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up. Take a good look at your
Mi ricordo che
grave.
qualche volta sono caduto giocandolo
Show me what you've got.
e sono morto male. Sotto di rivaro comunque chiaro. Chiamiamo Snake.
It looks like he's anticipating the incoming bullet's trajectory from the movement of your muscles. Relax, though. He doesn't have you all figured out. Right. Don't use the target locking function. Vamp will anticipate your trajectory if you do, and you'll never manage to land a shot.
Se mi dice pure la soluzione. Probabilmente è vero quello. Guarda che viene indicata in tutta galleggiata. Ah, non lo so io.
Vamp seems to be anticipating the trajectory of your shots from the minute movements of your muscles. There's no such thing as a perfect system, though. There must be a way to throw him off and land a shot.
Quindi dice che dice una pegnaccia, dovrebbe essere il contrario. In realtà io sto pensando a una cosa. Vediamo se funziona. Però come guarda, guarda. No, la Jaff, no, gli lancio uno stinger in bocca. Mi lancio uno stinger in bocca. Jaff non credo che funzioni, però. Non gli fa tanto danno. La Jaff non credo che abbia senso che funzioni. Oddio, potrebbe anche funzionare forse per quante nanomachine sono addosso, forse, però. Vabbè, ma lui è godlike, lui può notare. Lui non conta l'equazione. Cazzo fa il callo. Lui può, il bump può tutto. Il bump può fare qualsiasi cosa. Fregato. Ah, mi pare che... Aspetta. Ah, questa cosa me la ricordo effettivamente. Posso lanciare una bomba là sotto e gli faccio male. Cosa mi ricordo di questo gioco, mi cazzo? L'ho preso, stronzo, Anche quello che dicono può fare per i difensi. Non lo so. Allora, quando è rosso è proprio incolpibile. Aspetta, ma io non dovevo fare la challenge che non ammazzavo. Cioè che addormentavo. È vero, devo fare la challenge. Che becca di lo stangamento. Un po' complicata di vedere da fare sta challenge, però. Vamp è un po' complicato. Però non so neanche se si può fare con Vamp di verità, perché Vamp è tipo un godlike. Lo suppongo che si possa fare perché ha la barra. Cazzo. Sì, vabbè, che cazzo è Shikamaru? Questa cosa non mi ricordo minimamente. Che cazzo era? Era Shikamaru davvero? Spara e basta, non ha rotto le scatole. Poi meglio ho fatto metà vita. No, metà vita no, ora. Sì, no, però non so che quello che c'ho. Potevo mettere anche delle claymore forse perché wow, schiva i pugni, ok. Le claymore sono leggermente danneggianti. Non ci avevo mai provato con le claymore. La prossima volta che scendi a terra lo colpisco con le claymore. No. Cioè sì, c'era una boss fight, ma non era una boss fight. Era una falsa boss fight. Wow, le schiva le Claymore! Che bastardo! Le schiva le Claymore, non posso colpirlo con le Claymore. Bomba me l'ho fermato. Quando vedevo Rey contro... che non mi piaceva neanche del giro. Oh mio Dio. Sto effettivamente giocando really bad. Un attimo. Ma io vi lancio granate. Oh my god. No. Viso il trick.
My body.
Non riesco a piegarmi a me. Ma cazzo! Oh, non riuscivo a liberarmi. Come sono morto come un coglione. Non devo sprecare tempo come l'altra volta. Come prima per lanciare le stanche nei... Sì, so il trip. Con my body così a random, sì. Facciamo il culo a lui, Io mi stappo sulle palle almeno questo. Mi spiace questo. Poi in realtà effettivamente ne basta una perché poi esce automaticamente e evita le altre. Mi stai mirando. Oh mio Dio. Concentrazione, concentrazione. Comunque è una boss fight decisamente fastidiosa. Quando fa pure sta roba. My body. Dio, stavo cadendo. Io ho avuto la tua aim. Non ci avevo fatto caso che avessi la tua aim. Che cazzo sta?
I can't move.
Oh, finalmente. Fastidiosissimo, mamma che personaggio fastidioso. Ammazzami anche. Abbiamo finalmente ucciso Vamp. Finalmente ce ne siamo liberati.
Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the President gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
Vabbè, ci sta comunque il sangue, gli esce sangue mentre sta annegando.
Snake, did you
Ci sta
catch
che
all
esce il
that?
sangue dal corpo che si mescola con l'acqua, credo, no?
Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
Understood.
Ah, vabbè, sì,
I'll
quello
make
sì.
sure you have
Seguiamo
your
pure
family
prima.
reunion. What's up?
A lot of years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later. Raiden, I think you'd better get moving. Emma's in the locker room to the north, right?
I'm on it.
Oh, finalmente. Andiamo a fare, vabbè, che siamo venuti. Aspetta un secondo. Aspetta un secondo. Aiden, perché chiamarla I è come se chiamasse mio fratello SS. Boh, nomignoli da Big Bro, che ne so. Magari Otacon era OI. Vabbè, OI suona malissimo. Ma volevo vedere se c'era la cosa. Là non c'era, c'è dall'altra parte. Dovrò farla alla cieca questo passaggio, ok. Presento con me per il nomignolo. Ma che ne so. È Otacon.
Jack, is that you?
Dai, salviamo, approfittiamo. Connetti al PlayStation Network. Ah, pare di no. Devo ancora impostare il wifi effettivamente della PlayStation 3.
Jack,
What is it?
I've always been alone.
Ovviamente voglio scaricato le patch
I'm
questo
so
gioco prima.
lonely.
Lonely?
Si sente sola.
Rose, we've always...
Not always.
What do you mean?
You've never slept beside me.
What are you talking about?
After we've been together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
Is this really the time to bring this up?
Why, Jack? Why?
Listen, Rose, I'm right in the middle of a mission and
Why? Why can't you relax when you're with me?
Look, the mission,
Why don't you open up to me?
Rose, I just can't.
All I ever wanted was to share your dreams, to spend a meaningful evening with you. I just wanted to find you by my side when I woke up. Is that asking too much?
It's the night. I'm scared of the night. It's got nothing to do with you.
Scared of the night? What's that supposed to mean?
Sono un po' anche cazziniere, esatto.
Relax when I'm with someone.
Jack, you wouldn't even let me in your room.
I need privacy. I just can't be bothered.
Bothered?
Wrong word. What I wanted to say was that there are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Do you remember that time I forced my way into your room? We'd known each other for almost a year, and you blew up. It was the first time you ever raised your hand against me.
Violenza
I
domestica.
was so worried about you.
Look,
Mi vedo
I'm
solo come una
sorry.
oro.
It wasn't your violent nature.
C'è stata violenza domestica.
It was your room, your heart.
Stop it.
There wasn't anything in your room. Only a bed and a small desk. It looked like a prison cell.
Rose?
No television set. No family pictures. Not even a poster.
Rose, I only use that room for sleeping.
A lifeless room. Almost like your empty heart.
That's why I tried to keep you out.
I thought I was beginning to understand you. Until I saw that room.
Would you have been happier if I had a picture of you hanging on the wall?
That's not what I was trying to say.
Enough, Rose. We'll talk about this later. After the mission.
Right. After the mission.
Vabbè,
I understand.
Raiden, però tu sei un po' una testa di cazzo, cioè. Ho capito che rompe i coglioni quella. Però. Che cazzo di risposta è? Volevi che mettessi la tua foto appesa alla parete? Ma che cazzo dici? Non capisce niente, Raiden. Proprio un tipetto stupido. B-Armor? Ah, dai! Di qua, di qua. Oddio, ce l'ho fatta. Oh, ti prego, ti prego. Non riesco a vivere senza il radar. Sono orribile però così, Allora, apriamo. Qui non c'è. Eppure il radar non mi fa capire dov'è. C4 non l'ho mai usato. Term G, questo era buono. Dai, su. Dai, su, Emma. Esci fuori. Sì, puntano una pistola alla testa. Il modo migliore per approcciarsi. Ma se... Oddio.
Are you all right?
Sta pisciando sopra lei? Da me ricordavo sta cosa.
Who are you?
Raiden, I'm getting you out of here.
Tale fratello, tale sorella, no?
Get me out. You're lying. Where are you taking me this time?
What are you talking about? I'm here to help.
Altre robe fanboyistiche che prende per il culo proprio.
Here,
Fantastico.
I'll prove it. Do you have nanos?
What?
Well,
Hai una machine girl.
I do.
Daughter.
Everybody on this project has them.
Nano machine
okay,
daughter.
good. Let's try.
Dai.
Can you hear me now?
Nanocommunication?
That's right. I have nanomachines too.
Then you're not one of them.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And you came to rescue me?
Actually, I need your help to stop Arsenal. I understand you're the only one who might be able to do it.
And who told you that?
The President.
Really?
I need you to come with me to Shell 1. Your brother's waiting for you there.
My brother?
Come on, we have to get moving. This place will be flooded soon.
Dai, tuo fratello. Che drammaticità, non me la ricordavo sta cosa.
We better move.
I can't. I can't swim.
Ora incomincia il parto.
Leave me.
You can swim. You used to love it.
How do you know?
Your brother told me.
He's really here?
That's right. He's here to rescue you.
I don't believe you. He would never come for me.
And I'm telling you he's here, waiting for us at Shell 1.
No! He left me, my mother, when we needed him the most. When my father died, all he could think about was himself.
Emma, we can go over all that later, but first we have to get out of here.
No! I hate water! It's hopeless! I can't swim! I can't swim!
You can do it!
I can't!
Come on, deep down inside, you know you can swim.
I can't keep my eyes open in the water. Endless blue. The water, it wants me. It won't let me go.
All right, then close your eyes. I'll guide you.
I was injected with something. My legs. I had trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your breath. I'll do the rest.
Sì, Emma, sì.
First we'll head to filter chamber 2, then we'll take a break.
And all I have to do is hold my breath.
That's right.
How long?
Just a little while.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. That's how I got here.
I don't think I can do it. I'm not good at holding my breath.
Look, Emma, I have an idea.
Sì, farla svenire. No, vabbè, in quel caso non si riuscirebbe a trattenere il respiro.
Put your ear against my chest and listen to my heartbeat.
Your heartbeat?
Count the beats. Don't think about anything else. When you reach 100, open your eyes. By that time, we'll be on the other side. Give me a signal if you think you're running out of breath.
What will you do then?
I'll swim faster.
Guardala negli occhi. Sì, però gli occhiali devi
Hang on
togliere.
tight. Okay, let's go.
I'm closing my eyes.
Take some deep breaths. 1, 2, 3.
Wait!
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
You know, you should wear contacts.
There's nothing wrong with my eyes.
Hmm?
I wear them for show.
Trying to be different from the other girls?
No, it's not like that. I like glasses. And there's this guy I liked who used to wear them.
Your first boyfriend?
No. Somebody more important.
Chissà chi era
Anyway, they bring me luck.
che portava gli occhiali.
I see.
E lei era molto interessata.
Okay, let's go.
Andiamo, dai. Aspetta. No, aspetta, stavo per colpire. Aspetta. La devo tipo tenere per mano? Non me lo ricordo. No, non volevo strozzarti, scusami. Volevo tenerti per mano. Come funzionava? Ricordo che la dovevi tipo tenere per mano. O forse sono vicino poi me lo spiego, non lo ricordo. Forse il tasto azione.
Raiden, take Emma and go to strut L. There's a ladder down onto the oil fence on the ocean surface from that strut.
Eh sì, andrà tutto bene se lo facciamo. Infatti, era il triangolo, era.
You did good.
I concentrated on your heartbeat. It reminded me of when I was a kid.
Sta bene con gli occhiali, secondo me.
I remember my brother giving me a piggyback ride. I was sleeping with my ear against his back. I could hear his heartbeat.
Sounds like you were close.
We were, back then. We were stepchildren in our parents' second marriages. Wherever my brother went, I used to tag along. My brother didn't have any close friends, so he used to take care of me. We both wanted to be loved so much. So much that we used to pretend.
Pretend?
Yeah, we used to play house. My brother was the husband and I was the wife. But it was always just make-believe. We were only kids. You know what I mean.
I never had a family, but I think I know what you mean.
Raiden, what's your status?
Colonel, I've got Emma Emmerich here. We've managed to avoid drowning.
Good job. Get her over to Shell 1 as
Grande,
soon as you
siete
can.
riusciti a non
It's going to be
negare.
hard with the connecting bridge on the upper level destroyed.
Didn't Olga say something about taking the oil fence at the bottom of Strut L?
Yeah, I remember that.
You should be able to go down by way of Strut L. Try and get over there.
What about Emma? She's been injected with something and she can't walk without any help.
Take her with you. Free your hands of any equipment and hold down the action button to give her a hand. To release your grip on her, take your finger off the action button. Emma can sit and wait until you help her back up. And be careful. You won't be able to use any weapons while you're leading her. Now head for Strut L.
We're on our way.
Grazie mille per il tutorial dopo che mi serviva.
Raiden, we've infiltrated the computer room. What's your situation?
Emma's safe. We're heading your way.
Good job.
Shell 1's deserted. Looks like everybody's aboard Arsenal.
I had a look at the system, but there's nothing I can do. EE's our only hope.
Right. I'll put her on then.
Huh? EE? What? How?
I'll use my Kodak as a relay. Here she is.
Mamma mia.
How?
EE, is that you?
How?
EE. Why are you involved with Metal Gear?
Huh?
You knew our family's dark history and still got involved? What's wrong with you?
I should have known.
Answer me. Why are you repeating the same mistake?
I wanted to hurt you. I wanted to see you suffer.
EE?
You abandoned me.
No, that's not what happened.
All right, that's enough.
Madonna santa.
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Ottocon's, Emma.
Otacon.
Enough with the sibling rivalry.
That's not what this is.
We haven't got time for this. Raiden, get her over here
Lo
right
ricordo perché non
now.
la sopportavo tantissimo.
Gotcha, Snake. I'll head over there with Emma.
Most of the enemy's aboard Arsenal, but I suggest you be careful. Make sure Emma gets here in one piece.
Raiden, take care of my sister.
Don't worry. I'll get her there.
Le cose infantili, ma almeno Emma si poteva creare il motivo. Rose no. Rose è molto insicura, credo. Emma capisco che ha dei traumi, però addirittura mettersi a fare il Metal Gear e l'Arsenal Gear perché ce l'ha col fratello. Cioè, sta un po' calma. Piuttosto immatura.
Emma, Snake and Hal are waiting for us in Shell 1's computer room. I've got this disk that the President gave me. This disk is supposed to contain a virus that can corrupt Arsenal Gear's operating system. We need you to...
This is my program.
What?
Why did the President give it to you?
Huh?
Did something happen to the President?
Sì, è qualcosa successo al Presidente. Sicuro, ma sti cazzi, vai a lavorare col tuo ragazzo con i tuoi addosso, ok? Sì, vabbè.
He's dead.
Il fatto che in mezzo a una missione così problematica e potremmo di un momento all'altro gli rompere costantemente le
It's more
scatole.
like a worm cluster. It's actually a delayed effect autonomous program that's designed to invade GW's cerebrum and render its nerve connections useless.
You know what GW is?
Of course. I created it.
Huh?
You look surprised.
Well...
Cat got your tongue?
I'm sorry, How about the Patriots? Ever heard of them?
Yes, but I only know what I've been told.
Can you tell me what you know?
Sure,
Farà
but
un
it's
piccolo
hard to put into
superfluo,
words.
Right.
La realtà di essere giustificata ad essere immatura, mica come Rey. Ma oh. Sempre questo è pure un genio dell'elettronica e
Are you reading me, Emma?
Yes, loud and clear.
The president said that Arsenal
della
gear was the
creazione di
Patriots'
codice,
key
io no.
to supremacy.
That's as good a description as any.
Esatto.
What
e io
exactly
no.
is it?
It's a massive data processing system capable of controlling
stiamo studiando
information
adesso
on a
ste cose.
global scale.
A data processing system?
That's right. The system's a social device for maintaining the Patriots' control.
You've lost me.
Well, in this day and age, information emerges from every direction and is freely distributed. A variety of information gathered by servers employing the latest in high-speed communication networks and P2P technology is rapidly circulated to individuals. In fact, the speed of this circulation process is accelerating on an almost daily basis. The Patriots seem to be afraid of this development. Apparently, they believe that their role will shift from dominant to dominated.
Huh?
Let me give you an example. You're aware of Solid Snake's anti-Metal Gear activities, aren't you?
Yeah, I know a little about it.
Well, that's just a small sample of uncontrolled information. I can guarantee you the Patriots did not want Solid Snake's name publicized. Now, look at it like this. Political scandal, corporate corruption, up until now, the Patriots have managed to keep a lid on these and other self-serving events. But with their existing data processing system, they're no longer able to effectively control the flow of information generated at the individual level. With the newly created system, they can fully regulate digital information. High-level information can be categorized in stages, given clearance levels, and deleted as necessary, never to be seen by the public. By deleting such information, the Patriots can shape the course of history as they see fit.
Somebody's bound to catch on.
No, the memory capacity, not to mention the lifespan of the average individual, is extremely limited. On the other hand, digital information lasts virtually forever. It doesn't deteriorate.
So?
The alphabet, 26
Deteriorano
letters,
quelle
right?
che
It could
contengono.
have been 30 letters.
La roba
What if the
fisica.
4 deleted letters were controlled by a program?
Impossible.
It's not. In fact, something similar is already underway. Do you know how many genes exist in an individual?
About 30 to 40,000?
Right. That's what was announced at the turn of the century. But there's actually 100,000 according to the original theory advanced by the scientific community. Information regarding the remaining 60,000 was suppressed by the Patriots.
No.
Why?
No.
How would you know? Do you know what a gene looks like? Did you count them yourself?
There are research organizations.
Of course. And their reports have already been subtly altered. They're even beginning to believe the doctored reports. GW is a system that allows the Patriots to decide what will be recorded in tomorrow's history.
So what we're talking about is one huge censorship system for deleting information which might be inconvenient to the Patriots.
Exactly. The actual physical core for handling the task, GW, is installed in Arsenal. It's the only system in the world with an optic neural AI that has a parallel processing capacity of 980 trillion hammets.
I suppose that being a specialist in neural AI and complex logic played a significant role in your association with the Metal Gear project.
That's not the only reason.
What do you mean? I guess there are plenty of other reasons.
Yes, there are.
I understand.
Do you?
So Arsenal Gear was actually designed to protect the GW system, wasn't it?
Yes. It's armed with everything, including nuclear weapons, and is fully equipped with cyber-terrorist countermeasures. Physically and logically, it's the ultimate fortress for housing GW.
But is the AI actually capable of controlling everything?
No. GW is only the system's core. It's only for deciding what data is stored or deleted. The actual subsystem for executing the task exists within our social structure.
What?
Do you remember the panic that gripped the computer industry prior to the end of the century?
You mean the Y2K problem?
That's right. If you recall, our government supplied the world with a countermeasure program. using the internet at full capacity. The program was distributed to every governmental organization, every key facility throughout the world. In addition, the same program was included in an OS application for distribution among the public.
Let me guess. The Y2K countermeasure contained a program designed by the Patriots.
Yes, and everything supplied from that day onward contains the same program.
Impossible.
Do you know how a computer operates? Do you really know the basic principles on how data is exchanged? Nobody's aware of it, but there's a subsystem in place, and it's about to be activated.
Is that why Solidus wants to burn out every electrical circuit in Manhattan with a nuclear blast?
Probably, but the overall system isn't actually complete.
What?
It still lacks the necessary factors for judging situations. I heard they were planning a major experiment in the next few days to provide complex data for GW to study. And suddenly all this happens.
Emma, it's not your fault. If it wasn't for the terrorists...
Yeah, you're right. Well, I think that's about all I know.
Right. Thanks. I think we'd better head for the computer room.
My bird in the computer room. Is he safe?
Papagallo.
That noisy, overgrown parakeet?
Excuse me, he's a parrot. And he's my best friend. My only friend.
Well, the bird's okay.
Good. Did you know that in the old days, miners used to take a canary into the mine shafts to detect toxic gas?
That's what he's for?
No. I really needed someone to talk to.
Right. I think we'd better get moving.
Perché gli dice questa cosa qua
We've got a
interessante,
little
poi dice
longer
no,
to
non
cover
era
than the
per
last
questo.
time.
I'll give it my best.
Quindi perché ve
Whatever
l'hai
you
detto?
do, don't open your eyes.
Why not?
A dead body, not a pretty sight.
Oh.
Once we get past it, it'll be too dark to see anything.
Dai.
What are those sticks in your head?
These? They're lacquered chopsticks. They hold your hair in place. Did you know that they're pretty popular in Europe and South America?
Can't say that I do. You're not only cute, but smart too.
Oh, I'm much more than cute.
Okay, let's go.
Ma che ti fai complimenti? Vedi, Rose ha ragione. Rose dice questo qua mi tradisce. Con una cute. Con una cutie. Una cutie che è pure molto intelligente e magari non rompe le palle per il che giorno è il 30 aprile. Oh cazzo, Emma. Mio Dio, sono un coglione. Me l'ho dimenticato della bomba. No, non di qua. Sono un coglione. Lei muore. Mi sono beccato 2 mine come un babbo.
Emma,
Ho
open your
ucciso il
eyes.
presidente, ho ucciso pure Emma.
Emma!
È stata come scudo umano, ma mi sono fatto male pure io. Non funziona proprio così con lo scudo umano. Fare attenzione alle mine. A posto. Ah, ok, ce l'abbiamo fatto con la sezione acquatica. Meno male. Comunque è pure molto bassa lei. Cioè, ok, Raiden è uno stangone. Allora, credo che sia uno stangone. Oddio. Che cazzo, me l'ho dimenticato io. Vediamo che se commenta qualcosa oltre con la riguardo.
Shoot a fire extinguisher and the contents will spew out. It's probably a good way to distract the enemy. If you ever find yourself under pursuit, give it a try. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Sì, ma non è un nemico in questo momento. Non so, lei lo vede come un nemico molto probabilmente. Dov'era lo spray? Eccolo qua. Ah, spera il... Usa lo spray vigilante contro gli insetti. Grazie. Grazie mille, Mr. X. Mamma che schifo, però, Mamma mia, che schifo. Devo dire che non sono un fan degli scarafaggi, Però mi fanno più schifo che paura. Paura no, schifo sì. Non so se lei magari non si avvicina, se ci sono ancora questi qua. Ok. Questa è la parte facile, cioè la parte dell'acqua è pallosa, ma ok. La parte complicata verrà dopo. Lei è molto lenta.
Freeze!
Don't shoot!
Zheng Xuan.
Don't shoot!
Devo vedere una cosa per la questione del cuore, vediamo. Dovrebbe essere più o meno qui il cuore. Non ce l'ho mai provato. Un attimo che c'era una cosa qui. Ok. Andiamo, dai. Dai, su. Dove cazzo è arrivato quello? Se c'è solo acqua, dove cazzo è arrivato quello? stava comunque chiamando. Oh, ce l'abbiamo fatta. Allora, mi conviene, più che usare le chaff, mi conviene proprio ucciderli. Perché è molto lenta. Una cosa preoccupa. Perfetto. Ce ne sono altri? Non pare. Aspetta, per sicurezza, c'è qualcos'altro da queste parti? Ok. Se mettevo queste cose per terra era tipo impossibile portarla dall'altra parte. Lo dovevo tipo lanciare. Dovrei fare... non lo so, non credo che lo possa saltare. Ancora un peso del genere. Ok, sembra molto leggera lei, però insomma... comunque un salto molto lungo. Ora, di qua non si può andare. Oddio, in realtà si può andare. Dai, leggiamolo, so già cosa mi dice, però leggiamo. Ma male che c'è Mr. X. Ovviamente le spine del fuoco. Ecco i rimacci. Voglio vedere una cosa però. Qua era rotto infatti. Non hai fatto niente, sei stanca. Ah, questo è il numero 5?
Damn it!
What's wrong?
This door is security level 5. I don't have card 5. Damn.
Giving up already? Ta-da!
What the?
Are you impressed?
You should have told me you had it.
Mamma mia.
Well, the truth is, I just remembered it myself.
Lei è estremamente giapponese. Proprio come i giapponesi concepiscono le donne, mi sa. Non so, mi dà questa impressione. Non ti preoccupare, stanno solo dormendo. Era ora che arrivava il momento. sa che era ora.
I have a question for you.
What is it?
How do you
Sono
feel
pure di
about
vertigini per
heights?
caso?
I can't say I like heights. The water's higher on my phobia list. Why?
Well, we have to go down a ladder.
How far down?
Just a little bit.
Why do I feel like we've had this conversation before? How little is little?
About 130 feet.
Huh.
Think you can do it?
Would you take no for an answer?
How are your legs?
Better. The numbness is gone. I can climb down on my own.
Okay, follow me.
Oh. Vediamo questa fase come riesco a farla. Sono un po' dubbioso. Mi ricordo che era piuttosto tosta. Lentamente però lei scende. Io soffro di vertigini. Io mi cagherei in mano a scendere una scala.
The sunset. It's beautiful.
Ora spiega che deve fare un giro assurdo.
If we don't hurry, it'll be the last we see. Enemy soldiers, gun ciphers. I don't think we're gonna be able to slip past all that. Looks like it can barely support one person. How much do you weigh, Emma?
Are you gonna ask me how old I am next?
If you go alone, I think you can make it across.
Io non ho mai capito questo problema di dire l'età. Cioè, dillo. Ma comunque non ti ho chiesto
This is
quello.
Raiden. Do you read me?
Yeah, what's up?
We've made it to the lower part of Strut L. We'll have to cross the water from here.
Can Emma walk?
Yeah, she's okay. The pontoon bridge doesn't look too sturdy. Emma's gonna have to cross it alone.
Right. The oil fence.
There are ciphers and several guards.
Raiden, you're carrying a PSG-1, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's time to play sniper.
Not bad. This spot gives me a good view of the targets.
You're going to have to cover Emma until she crosses to Strut E. I'll get there and provide some support of my own.
Thanks.
Think you can handle it?
Yeah, I know the drill. I faced a similar situation in advanced mode level 4 VR training with the PSG-1.
VR? Guess it's better than nothing. Make sure you
fatto
don't
solo
hit
VR.
Emma. Right now, with Arsenal's boarding in
Raiden nel
progress,
metaverse.
security should be at a minimum. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Given the situation, they've probably got claymores in place to make up for the security shortage. Make sure you use your thermal goggles.
Right.
Okay, I'm heading for Strut E.
Emma, are you reading me?
Loud and clear.
I'm gonna clear a path for you from here.
How?
Sniper fire.
You're kidding.
Trust me.
What if I fall into the sea? I can't swim.
You were doing pretty good a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Think you can do it?
Would you take no for an answer?
No.
Oh,
All
Madonna.
right, get going. You'll be fine.
Questo scambio però mi ha fatto simpatia, più che altro perché sapeva già la risposta e sapeva di ripetere la stessa identica cosa l'altra volta. Allora, poi è un problema. Poi devo fare attenzione. Buonanotte, insomma, grazie per essere passato. Passa una buonanotte. Cadrò quanti ne hanno messe. My God. Mi sa che sarò costretto a uccidere le guardie. Oddio, però. Il fatto che trema. Ci sta, per carità, però. Dio santo. Cazzarola. Ce l'ho fatta, però insomma, ecco, poteva andare meglio. È stato troppo lento. Beh, almeno so che qui non ce ne sono altri. Fammi riprendere il... Ci sono i gabbiani. Allora, se non sbaglio... Allora, io ricordo una specie di... Oddio, non è un easter egg, però ricordo ad esempio che se spari ai gabbiani lei si incazza. Ci sta, il poverino, non c'entra niente, però. Mi ricordo questa interazione. Poteva andare meglio. Non mi ricordo come si faceva lo zoom. Effettivamente non mi ricordo come si faceva lo zoom. Ora leggo un attimino le istruzioni. Ingrandisci con... Ah, ingrandisci con questo, ok, grazie. Dirò pure peggio, intendo. Se è possibile questo non lo so, però quanto pare. Perché però spannano le munizioni.
This is Snake. Can you hear me?
Yeah, nice and clear.
I've reached my sniping position on strut E. I'll provide support fire from here.
Right. Do me a favor and take out whatever I miss.
Just call me when you want me to shoot.
Ok, grazie. E lui? Eccolo là. Oddio santo, ne sono spuntati altri? Fammi un favore, Snake. Porca troia. Ne spawnano ancora.
Damn, I don't think I can do this. Snake, take over for me.
I'll take care of it then. I'm going to show you how sniping should be handled. Take a good look. My sniping field will be limited to the area you're watching through your PSG-1 scope. Keep a good lookout on Emma's surroundings, even while I'm shooting, all right?
Ma che idiota che sono. Non devo mai abbassare la guardia. Ne spunteranno sempre. O almeno i droni spunteranno sempre. Grande Snake. Minchia. Sta facendo tutto lui. Porca puttana. Io non ricordo di averlo mai usato Snake. Non lo so, non me lo ricordo. Però minchia che supporto che mi sta facendo tutto lui quasi. problema. Tremo tantissimo, però non voglio spiegarne troppo perché diciamo che insomma non sarà una bella cosa tra un po', mi sa. Le cose le ha distrutte, le mine da quella parte le ha distrutte, quindi va bene così. Dai, manca poco. Poi sei arrivato. Ora. Ovviamente ti sfrutto. Era decisamente morto. Sentiamo qualcuno? Sentiamo cosa dicono.
Raiden, Emma's in trouble. Target Vamp only. Do not under any circumstances hit Emma. Aim as precisely as you can.
Che ovvietà che gli dici? Non volevo commentare. Però scrivo. Ora Emma idem avrà un buco in fronte.
Jack?
Ora ti immagini che mentre sto tentando di salvare Emma da Vamp, dice Rose, perché non ti ricordi che giorno è domani?
Be careful, Jack.
No, ok, ha avuto la decenza di non farglielo dire. Ancora te. Oddio, ho preso lei. Ho preso lei. Dai, l'ho presa solo 1 o 2 volte. Il braccio del suo re, sì, lo so. Sì, 3 volte. Vabbè. Dai, è sopravvissuta, dai. Guarda, sta benissimo. Questo non gliel'ho fatto io. Questo non gliel'ho fatto io. Sì, ma Dio braccio. E ci siamo definitivamente tolti Vamp dalle palle. Finalmente Vamp è morto. 100% confermo. Si darà un difetto di fabbrica. Prego. Comunque tutto sommato lei ha lottato tanto con le sue paure e ha fatto il possibile. E sicuramente si è rivelata coraggiosa.
Raiden, Emma's been stabbed.
That bastard!
How bad is it?
She's conscious, but the bleeding's bad. I'm bringing her over there right now. Raiden, get that disc over here as soon as possible. I'm afraid her time's running out. I'll be there.
La riempire di discoteca sarà una nuova fobia da aggiungere alle paure. Ah sì, c'è questa corsa figa che... questo montage figo di corsa. Sì, comunque è stata pugnalata davanti. Quando l'abbiamo visto effettivamente che l'ha presa, si è visto che il coltello andava verso dietro, poi l'ha comunque pugnalata. Ho zoomata vista pacco, caratteristica numero 1 di Raiden.
What's your situation over there?
Emma seems to be, doing something to GW's defensive capabilities. All we need now is your disc. You'd better hurry.
Sembra che Emma stia facendo qualcosa.
How's the bleeding?
She's... just get over here. You'll find the coast is clear with everybody aboard Arsenal right now.
Understood.
Sta facendo cose. Sanguinando, a parte sanguinare. Però vabbè, ci sta, è un soldato e basta, Snake. Uno di operazioni speciali, che cazzo ne sa di queste cose. Sono quei giorni e no, non sanguina manco là, no, infatti. Diciamo che deve essere un pochettino più in basso, così effettivamente non conta. Sono un giorno del male. Tagli con le ciaffe. Cazzo un po' troppo alto, pezzo a testa. Vai, devo muovere. Avevo dimenticato che fosse tutto rotto poi. Raiden comunque è sicuramente uno stangone. Non so quant'è la sua altezza, ma si sente molto alto quanto Snake. Snake non lo so, però sarà più o meno così. Così ha il pacco in bella vista sempre. Vediamo le ciaffe mandano a cavolo le telecamere, ma still volano fisse. Vabbè, non capisco un cazzo le telecamere di sicurezza, diciamo. Adesso va bene. Certo, il fatto che volino dritte non ha molto senso. Dovrebbero almeno un pochino sbandare, però. Mi mandi a babbo i circuiti deve essere da problemi. Sì, perlomeno sbandare un pochettino. Da che culo. Kojima pure mette grande risalto ai culi, anche maschili.
How's Emma? I think he got some internal organs. We can't stop the bleeding.
I'm here.
Got the disc. Emma set everything up. Apparently all you have to do is pop in the disc. That should insert the virus into the AI.
Is it working?
Just leave it to Emma. What the?
An antibody agent?
Damn! The connection's been cut.
Is the virus upload complete?
I don't think so. The count stopped at 90%. Otacon.
I don't think Emma's made any mistakes.
But
a portion of the worm cluster might have been altered after the disc left Emma's hands.
By the Patriots?
Will the virus still work?
I have no idea.
Hal is...
Snake, capisco tutto, però insomma non è una situazione molto semplice.
Is everything alright?
Ha ragione pure lei, per carità.
It's all right. Everything's all right.
Good. At least I won't be adding another page to our family's dark history.
Yeah, that's right.
What if the virus doesn't work?
Either destroy that thing, or take out Solidus and his men.
How do we get on board?
I don't think we can. Unless somebody inside gives us a hand.
Hal. I always...
What is it?
wanted to see you again.
You don't hate me?
Never. I never wanted to get in your way. I never wanted to hurt you. I thought that with Arsenal, if I followed in your footsteps, I could be closer. I just wanted you to look at me. Look at me as a woman.
I could never do that.
Don't be so honest. It hurts.
Sorry.
Can I ask
No,
you
infatti.
a favor?
Era solo un Metal Gear che sganciava le atomiche, distruggeva tutto e comandava il mondo.
Emma.
What?
Please call me Emma.
Allora, io capisco, per carità, in questo caso non c'è effettivamente un rapporto di sangue, però sono cresciuti assieme come fratelli. Lei però si è sempre innamorata. Irei è una migliore idiota. Sì, Emma è un bel nome pure, è molto bello Emma.
What's wrong with EE?
Ma ti ho detto di chiamarla Emma. What's wrong?
Emma? 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 Answer me!
Sono due con una donna. Prima Sniper Wolf e ora Emma. L'uomo più sfigato del pianeta. L'uomo che soffre di cosa. Non sono più marino, però.
Ma tutti quelli che ho cercato di salvare sono morti.
Si vede che forti sfiga.
Esattamente.
I didn't leave you. Because of the accident. I had a relationship with your mother.
Oh mio Dio, questo non me la ricordavo.
She seduced me.
Ah vabbè, se lei aveva sedotto.
And it went on.
Se lei aveva sedotto.
My father's death was no accident. He took his own life. It was my fault, all my fault. Forgive me, Emma.
Però ragazzino, porca di quella puttana, non me la ricordavo sta cosa. Porca puttana, non me la ricordavo sta cosa. Una vita di sofferenza quest'uomo, mamma mia. E nessuno se la ricordava. Però è importante dal punto di vista psicologico, caratteriere di Otacon. Ora senso pure la questione che lui non è andato subito a salvare Emma quando, insomma. Ricordavo che è Maciaone, sì, anche io ricordavo che è Maciaone, ma non ricordavo questo particolare molto importante, questo dettaglio molto importante.
Sounds like they're cutting this area loose. What do you mean?
It means we're gonna sink.
We have to get the hostages out.
What about the camo repairs?
Done.
We won't be able to get everybody aboard.
We'll just have to take as many as we can.
My sister won't be able to come with us.
Tra l'altro Otacon non può mai soffrire in pace per un po'. Succede sempre qualche casino che non lo fa mai soffrire in pace. Non ricordavo che il genitore si era tolto la vita, né che la mattina stava da
survivor.
Tra l'altro il padre Wolf. Tra l'altro il padre si è suicidato perché ha scoperto che il figlio se la faceva con la matrigna. Madonna santa. Però durato per drammi, sì, vabbè.
Otacon, take care of the hostages.
What about you guys?
We got other arrangements. There's our ride out of here. Anyway, we're gonna have to sink that thing if the virus doesn't work.
I should be going with you.
You've got your job. We've got ours.
You mean I'd only get in your way?
Wrong. Only you can save those hostages. Got it?
Right. Listen, the two of you won't be able to destroy that thing.
Snake fortunatamente riesce sempre. Snake fortunatamente ha sempre la capacità di risvegliare Otacon in queste situazioni di merda. Il padre davvero non aveva gran forza di volontà se manco ha preferito affrontare la moglie. Probabilmente la cosa lo ha colpito psicologicamente così forte che forse stava già male di suo, per carità, non sappiamo il background del padre. Alla fine non sappiamo niente dei genitori.
Otacon, try to get as many hostages out as you can. It's a short flight to the shore, so don't worry about overloading the Kamov.
Leave it to me.
Tra l'altro è bello vedere che Snake ha trovato un fratello praticamente, una persona di cui fidarsi sempre con, così come Otacon nella stessa cosa di Snake. Certo, portarsi pappalagalino che gli dice costantemente queste cose ti uccide dentro. Penso siano molto sicuro che stato si faccia. Sì, infatti. E io è questo che dicevo prima.
You and me, we're the same.
Come Sniper Wolf o adesso in questo caso di Emma, lui non ha mai tempo di processare il lutto, c'è sempre qualcosa che deve fare subito, che è importante da fare.
We were always alone.
Cioè, mi dispiace un sacco però.
We only wanted to be loved. We were always waiting for somebody. Somebody who would love us, but we were wrong. You can't wait to be loved. You have to go out and find it. 4 years ago, I realized that you can't just wish for a happy family.
Bellina,
you have to
Sandy.
make it happen. I only wish I knew that sooner. I learned that I could love, as you probably did, Emma.
You think he's gonna be okay?
He's tougher than he looks. Consider it done.
Now, how do we open this thing?
You can come out now.
A ninja?
Mr. X.
What the?
Arsenal's going to take off. We still need to detect enemies. This time, do not fail us.
Snake, what's this all about?
Bedtime, Raiden. I wouldn't do that.
You're changing sides now?
Change sides? I don't recall saying I was on yours.
Damn it.
Colpo di scena questo.
You!
Ready for some shut-eye?
Ciao, Olga. Snake bastardo. Traditore. Solo a cogliere la cosa che dicevano. Visto che Odo non ce la fa, bravo Odo.
Jack, are you reading me? Do you want to save your mission data up to this point?
Io penso che noi ci fermeremo qui per stasera. Penso sia il momento corretto perché poi si concluderà alla prossima. Però intanto salvo. Però risulta che non parla. Perché non mi parli? Hai incontrato qualcun'altra?
Your mission data has been saved.
Però vediamo.
Is he still alive? He was when Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including the genome data, but there's nothing on this guy. NSA, CIA, FBI. He doesn't exist in any database. He's a non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man.
Huh?
Wake him up.
Non so se chiuderà adesso forzatamente o no, però vediamo. No, magari no. Guarda, c'è Octopus.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Jack the Ripper.
You know this fellow?
You remember me, don't you? You've grown. High concentration of cerebral implants. Have they altered your memory, too?
Alter your memory, too.
This is my son. I taught him everything. Jack, I never thought I'd see you again.
You know me?
You don't remember. Your name, your skills. Everything you know, you learned from me. The 80s. A civil war. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict. When you were barely 10 years old, You became the platoon leader of the small boy unit. At the time, your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames, including White Devil and Jack the Ripper. Jack, I was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center. I wondered what happened to you. I should have known they would recruit you.
It's an interesting coincidence.
If he's a lackey for the Patriots, I doubt he knows anything of interest.
What should we do with him?
We'll use him like you suggested.
What about Dead Cell?
Ignore them. Happening again?
Could it be that he's here too?
In another hour, we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
Attack with standard weapons, of course.
Yes, proceed as planned.
At last report, all is well with GW.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with Arsenal gear equipment as ordered. You're the spitting image of Big Boss.
È vero. È vero.
Is that so? Perhaps I should be grateful to this kid for that.
Vabbè, è un clone, quindi.
This situation, I find it very nostalgic.
Where am I?
Why, inside Arsenal gear, of course. Actually, we're also inside the memory of Shadow Moses. I'll take this back. You don't need this anymore, do you?
Yoga.
A foul wind is blowing. We shall speak again.
Don't move. Stay as you are. We're being monitored by a camera.
What are you up to?
I'm switching over to nanocommunication.
Mr. X? Ninja?
Correct. It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
A smokescreen?
I was sent to provide you support.
Support? Who sent you? The Colonel?
No, the Patriots.
What?
I deceived my troops, betrayed them.
But why?
My child is being held hostage by the Patriots. It all started 2 years ago when I lost my father during the tanker incident. My men and I had nowhere to go, so we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
The Russian Mafia?
Something like that, actually. I learned much later that it was a subordinate organization of the Patriots. I was expecting at the time. When I gave birth to my child, it turned out I was in a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere in this country.
Have you ever met your child?
No. Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via network. I've never even held the child in my own arms.
I see. Given your situation, nobody can blame you for what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you were enemies.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our lives. 2 years ago, they were responsible for getting us out of the sinking tanker alive.
So you were partners since the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this.
Huh?
When I confronted him here.
You fought with Snake? When?
Well, it was around the time you were holding hands with that girl.
Snake?
Ah, ok, vabbè, parliamo un'altra volta, ok.
So you joined hands with him to pay back a debt?
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain?
My job was to assist you. If Solidus gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a failure. The Patriots would judge that as failure on my part and terminate my child. Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
So you did it all for your child. But why would the Patriots want to help me? Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, you're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for what purpose?
The S3 plan.
Huh?
You'll figure it out sooner or later, but I wonder if you'll handle the truth.
What do you mean?
Listen, we haven't got time for this. Solidus will commence his attack any minute. He's got to be stopped.
What about the virus?
No results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Will it work?
I don't know.
Get me out of this thing.
Not yet. I'll release your restraints after I leave this room.
Where's my gear?
Snake's got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
Sarà piuttosto divertente.
The passageway ahead leads to a hangar. He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Does Snake plan to destroy Arsenal gear?
No. Even for Snake, it's impossible to completely destroy this thing. The only option is to stop Solidus and his men.
What are you going to do?
Stay concealed. That's my role. I still can't afford to be discovered.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
Adesso dobbiamo aspettare che c'è il librino. Eccoci qua. Oh.
Jack, are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
Jack, is it true? What Solidus said?
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under international conventions.
ICC rules don't mean a lot in war. Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was just one of them.
So you remember? I thought your memory had been manipulated by them.
It was, but I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past I can't put together.
Why didn't you tell me?
You couldn't begin to understand.
You wouldn't know that until you try me.
I didn't want you to get hurt. There was never a real reason for me to fight, except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone was him.
It wasn't your fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack.
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns. They call it image training.
Ugh.
They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
Gunpowder? In the food?
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged, controllable.
Oh my God!
When the Civil War ended, those of us who survived were taken in by NGOs. They gave me a new life in the States. I can't complain. But nothing's changed. The only people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told me.
Told you what? That I'm a killer? And always have been?
No, no.
What I hate more than anything else in the world is my own past. I didn't want you or anyone to know about it. Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me. I've been kept alive this long for this. I knew as soon as I saw Solidus.
Jack, I love you the way you are now. You have to believe me. I didn't know anything about you, I admit that. Where you were born, how you grew up. But I know that now. And I know that what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
Okay, Rose.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
I accept the good and the bad, Jack. That's what you do for someone you love.
I don't want to share my past with anyone. I just want to forget about it.
Jack, I haven't told you, about what I've done.
The last 2 years with you, it's been more than I've ever hoped for.
Jack.
But I can't go any farther. I know you want to get married. But I can't. I can't risk starting a family. There's no way to erase my childhood.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
Si deve toccare perché è nudo. Tra l'altro guardare la grazia di lui mentre si tocca. Può fare la capriola mentre si tocca. Fantastico. Però io direi che salverei. E ci fermiamo qui.
Hey Jack.
Perché la parte finale del gioco, perché la prossima live concluderemo il gioco, sarà estremamente pesante e ci sarà un sacco di roba di cui discutere.
Take care, Jack.
Mi serve un attimino perché mi viene l'ansia, no?
Jack, I guess you need to save.
Mi sa che dovresti salvare, sì sì, l'ho già fatto direi, però lo rifaccio. Arsenal Gear Stomaco dell'Arsenal Gear.
Hang in there.
È pure un po' più apatia quando parla. Dai, ci fermiamo qui per stasera.